Previously on Life of King Dre.
We gonna see what is up in Neiman Marcus today. This off-white sweater pretty nice too. What's crazy about this? I got this whole setup on right now. Yo, look at these pants. And they feel, yo, these don't feel like regular. I was sitting here minding my own business, looking at this beautiful blue suit when all of a sudden this happened. Gene.
Hello, sir.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry, there is no recording in this.
All right, so I just got told by security that I cannot record in the store. I only record myself. Yeah, this one got kind of crazy with your boy, man. If you have not checked out this video, please be sure to go back and check this video out. On this episode, coming in the Hyundai, leaving with your toothpaste. Good God Almighty. What's up, kings and queens? This is your boy King Dre in the flesh, back with another legendary video. Now, I know y'all been wondering where your boy been at, and even if you haven't, I'm about to tell you. So look, your boy been grinding, man. I've been grinding, bro, for the last 6-7 months, dog. I've been grinding. I ain't been thinking about picking up no camera, putting nothing on YouTube. I ain't even finna lie to you, bro. My bad, y'all. My bad. But look, it's alright though, because I got a good one for y'all today. So I was sitting there chilling on Instagram, and I got a little hungry. My fat self. I got a little hungry. So I got on there looking at food and whatnot, and I came across this.
That's it? That's it? All right, John. Thank you.
Supposed to be. You're gonna see me weekly.
Okay. It's good.
And we about to take a little trip. We're gonna get a blessing and try some food. 2-on-1, baby. So stay with me. What? God brush your teeth. Some of y'all don't be brushing your teeth, that's why your breath smell like big toe. That boy ugly. I'm just playing. I cracked myself up. Nah, but so got this third phase that I put on my hair, and I put on my beard as well. I got this other third phase. I mean, I'm trying to help them with their packaging, but you know, people these days, they want good marketing but don't want to pay good price. So until then, this is what their bottles gonna look like. But the product is great. The bottle just needs some work. The packages just need some work. But whatever. Put this on my head. Some good stuff though. I had it in the car, that's why I look a little wet, but it's cream. Had it in the car. I was moving around yesterday. I had to get my hair cut, and I brought some products with me. I left in the car. car a little too long. When I remembered, by the time I remembered, better a little bit. But actually, you know, it might be better like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. A little better down. You know? Now, veer a little bit. No. Now this oil right here is for your beard oil, but it's also got minerals in it, and vitamins and stuff like that that you can actually put on your skin. So what I actually do with this is like my all-purpose oil right here. This oil right here can go on your body. It's very hyperallergenic. It's really good. Third Phase is really a really good company, and they've been around for a long time, long time. Which is why I don't understand why they ain't got this stuff. But whatever. They've been around for a long time and these products work. So go check them out. See that little melon popping right now, up. Yeah. Alright. Versus bean of mine, cup. Let's get at it. There you go. There you go. We got a 5.5 hour drive to get this food, so we finna hit it. I mean, obviously I'm gonna pick something up on the way there. But we're going there for that. But catch y'all in the car. Can't have no nappy looking beard, cuz. You can't have no nappy looking beard, bro. Let's just keep it real, you know? The girls gotta wanna look at it. The ladies gotta wanna rub on it. You feel me? They gotta wanna. Yeah. They gotta wanna rub on it. You don't wanna rub on it. I don't know what you're doing. It's purposeless. You might as well go ahead and cut it out. You might as well be a 37-year-old man with just a soul patch. Or whatever you wanna call them. Just a little patch. Don't even have no beard, cuz. Don't have no beard, cuz.
Alright, what's up, Kingdom Squad, yo? Listen, hey man, I wanted to get on here just to talk a little bit, man, cause like I'm sitting in the car driving to Virginia to go try this food out, and you know I got to thinking about a lot of stuff, man. I got to thinking about like life itself, and you know where God has taken me, and you know where He's brought me from, and you know I got to deep diving on how far God has brought me, and the trials and tribulations that I went through, and stuff that I put myself through that I didn't even have no business going through myself, but also tied in with that life's trials and tribulations and stuff like that just don't add any value to the to your life. Things like that don't add no value to your life, man. I want to share something with you guys, man. To the people that may be out here in the world, man, to the kingdom. How about that? I want to talk to the kingdom, because if you clicked on this video, man, you really rock with your boy. You really rock with, the vision, and then you part of the kingdom, man. So let me just talk to y'all. I just got out of a season where, you really got to be careful about who you associate yourself with. You got to make sure that your circle is tight, man, because the old saying is, if you put a rotten apple around some good apples, that one rotten apple is going to spoil the rest. And it's the same thing with your circle, man. If you put something rotten or cancerous within your circle, man, or within your life, I mean, it's bound to turn what you have inside out, and not in a good way, And one thing I will not do, I'm not going to be the type of person to bash anybody that, that's been in my life, regardless if they was in my life short term or they still in my life to this day. I'm not that type of person to badmouth nobody, but I will say this: God will put people in your life, or He'll let you go through things, especially when you've prayed for either more patience, more strength, more courage, to be more courageous. Especially when you pray certain types of prayers, man, He will let you go through certain things to make sure that you are strong enough to withstand what you're asking Him to give you. Case in point, there was a time in my life where I was going through a lot of stuff, man. Like in my younger childhood, man. Now I can look back on it now and be like, that's crazy that I went through that. I was going through some time in my life where, everybody was in my family was out doing their own thing. I was young. I had to take care of my younger brother, because my mom's, she was out doing her thing. My dad was never there. I'm just gonna put that out there. That nigga was never there, bro. Never there. I know his name. I know what he looked like, but I don't know nothing about that guy. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm sitting here having to take care of my brother and everything, and within this time, I'm around the neighborhood, hanging with the fellas, hanging with the kids that's in the neighborhood. And this particular summer day, and it was a beautiful day, man. And if you from Charlotte, North Carolina, man, you know anything about the Brookshire area, Oakdale. Better yet, if you know that area, Braveheart Court. And then that time is probably one of the roughest neighborhoods in the Oakdale area around in that time when I was coming up. Nice neighborhood, but the people in the neighborhood was just bad apples. So long story short, well, I'm trying to make it short. Me and my friends at the time, we was running around the neighborhood playing manhunt, chilling, just enjoying the summer, just chilling. And I'm not gonna say his name, but what I'm gonna call him? I'm gonna call him T. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him T, and I'm gonna call the other dude that he was with. Chunky, cause that nigga was chunky. All right, so we chilling, we running around the neighborhood, playing manhunt, We either playing manhunt, playing basketball or football in the street. We just enjoying the day. All of a sudden, T and Chunky come down the street and they talking about something. Yeah, man, we finna go get into something. I mean, they older. Look, they older. They like in high school, about to be like late high school, about to come out of high school probably, but they ain't going to college. But they was in that area, like junior, sophomore, junior, senior, whatnot. So they come down the street, and you know, these is type of cats we supposed to be looking up to. Man, these dudes come down the street talking about something. You know, we finna go up the street. You know, we finna do something. And I'm like, red flag. But in my mind, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just looking. I'm looking. I'm that type of person. I look. I hear something, and I let you talk. Even in that age, I was always that person. I sit here and let you talk just to see what you about to say, and I'll play along with you, just so I can see how stupid you are. So I'm sitting there, I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to figure out what they doing. So they just walk off. And I was like, man, I forgot about it. I was like, all right, whatever. They ain't really telling us what they want to do. It is what it is. Them dudes walk off. We continue playing basketball. I think at that time we were playing basketball at the street at my boy Brian house. That's my boy, Brian. We was at my boy Brian house. We was chilling, playing basketball, and then at this time we had just stopped playing, and we was walking back to Brian house in the backyard because Brian had like some weights and whatnot back there. We were just jiving, being kids, just doing any and everything. All of a sudden, we hear pow, 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 just shots everywhere, and we like, what's going on? What in the world is happening? And I'm like, and then it clicked. These Negro T and Chunky just said they was gonna go do something and wouldn't tell us what they was gonna do. Now it's clicking because they done went up to the top of the street. Somehow these niggas done got a gun. And T is known for carrying guns. I mean, for some odd reason, this underage nigga at the time was known for carrying guns. But whatever. You know, they at the top of the street going at it, and then it stopped. And then you see T walking back, and he's shaking his head like, talking about something, man, this nigga crazy, man, this nigga crazy. And Brian was like, he was like our big brother. He was like to the younger dudes that actually was not out there trying to get in no trouble. He was the dude that we always hung around to get, you know, that kept us out of trouble. Because Brown was this big stocky dude that nobody in the neighborhood would mess with. Like, nah, he was T and Chunky's age, but he was about 2.5 times the size of Chunky, but all muscle. Like, this dude was big. So we all looked up to Brian. So T come back down the street, shaking his head, and Brian asked him like, "Yo, what's going on in the street? Y'all good? What's happening?" And T talking about something, man. That dude right here, man, he talking about some Chunky chirping, man. You know, I just wanted to test it out. And Brown was like, "Test what out? What y'all doing?" And he was like, "Man, I just bought this 22 revolver, and I just wanted to shoot it for the first time. So the first couple shots that y'all heard and it stopped was me. And then he loaded up the gun again, and he's still up there shooting. And now as soon as he said that, you hear another round of shots go off. Pow, 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 pow. This nigga done reloaded the gun again, and he's shooting at the air. And he talking about something, man, while we was out there, cars coming down the street, and they busting U-turns because they thinking we shooting at them. So he was like, man, I'm not finna get arrested for this dude. So I walked off. He's still up there at the top of the street shooting. So I'm standing beside Brian, me and the other kids. Like, this is how, when you hear this story, bro, you go, when you hear this story, it's crazy, bro. When you hear the ending of it. So me, Brian, and the other kids that sitting around the neighborhood, we walk up to Brian, behind Brian, and we listening to the story. what T is telling us. All of a sudden, Chucky come back down the street. He's sweating. And ain't nobody say nothing to him. We just looking at him like, nigga, you all right? What you got going on? And he ain't say nothing. He was just smiling and sweating, and him and back up the street. And we kept going, doing what we was doing. It was like, all right, whatever, man. And I ain't got time. But I was like, I ain't got time to be, putting up with nothing them niggas got going on. I'm in middle school at this time. I ain't got y'all got it. Cool. Tell me why. This is where it turned dark at for me in my life, and this is where like I'm glad the Lord has like blessed me and carried me through, because I was faced death so many times in my life, bro. Tell me why the next morning. Oh, by the way, the police showed up. The police showed up at the neighborhood. Let me put that out there because that's a very vital part of the story. The police showed up maybe 10, 15 minutes later to the neighborhood, and Chunky was nowhere to be found. I mean, that I know of. I don't know what they was at. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I mean, they wasn't my business. T and Chunky, they was gone. But Brian and us were still outside playing for a good minute. We were playing manhunt. Then in this specific neighborhood, there was a canopy at the top of a hill right behind Brian's house. So we would either be at Brian's house or we'll be playing basketball in a little cul-de-sac right there, or we'll go up to the daggone canopy and chill at the little picnic table or whatnot. And the crazy thing about it, I can look out my back door and I can see the canopy. I can literally look at my back door and see the canopy. And another crazy thing about it, if anybody wanted to play, like we would play football in the street, but when it got really active and people was like, all right, you know what, you ain't finna show me up, let's start playing tackle. I had the biggest backyard out of the entire neighborhood at this time. Like, my backyard was big as crap. Like, you could have legit had a scrimmage football game for high school out there. The backyard was big. It was big as crap. Because it was nothing but field. It was like a slight hill, but then nothing but field at the back, and then all the way to the tree line. And the tree line was back there. So the next morning, came to the crib, rung the doorbell. I'm laying on the couch, I was asleep. That's why I think I fell asleep that night. I get woke up to the doorbell ringing. And I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go to the door and see what's going on. By the way, my mom was not at home. She was doing what she was out. She was out there. Not that she was a bad mom, but she was doing what she was doing. Cool, no problem. It's summertime. Live your life. Door ring. I go open the door. Guess who it is? It's Chunky. I was like, yo, what's going on? I look back over me. I look at the I look at the stove to see what time it is. Nigga, it's 8:30 in the morning. You niggas at my house at 8:30 in the morning for? So I'm like, yo, what's going on? He come out of his mouth talking some so you seen that the police was here last night. I was like, yeah, they was here for about a good hour, watching the neighborhood, and then they left at some point in time. I don't know. And he was like, and Chunky was like, yo, stop playing. And I was like, what you talking about, bro? And it was like, yo, so word around the neighborhood is that you called the police and told them it was me and Chunky that was out there shooting the gun. And I was like, first of all, bro, you stood there with me and seen me when you came back, and you seen me with Brian and all the other people when you was coming back from doing whatever the heck you was doing. You know I ain't got no phone, bro. I'm in middle school. I ain't got no phone. Who I'ma call? And then on top of that, I got witnesses. I'm with Brian. Everybody is at the picnic table. We chilling. And then this is where it got real dark. This nigga jacked me up in the doorway, pushed me into the house, and this is where I was like, all right, bro, these dudes about to these dudes about to crash out on me, and I ain't got nobody here to take, to help me out. These big high school dudes about to destroy me. Like, all right, I'm about to have to fight for my life, legit. This dude pinned me up against my couch. And Chunky, he done turned around like he watching the door just to make sure ain't nobody coming up. Like, he done turned his back to the back. His back is facing the house at the inside of the house, and he's looking out the house to make sure ain't nobody watching or coming. They pinned me. This nigga punched me in the chest and say, "Lie again, bro. You called the police on me, didn't you?" I was like, bro, I called the police for what? What y'all do ain't my business. And that's how I've always been. Like, if it ain't my business, I ain't worried about it. Cool. That's when he pulls out the same revolver. This nigga pulls out the same revolver. And this man puts it to my head. And he pulls the hammer back. Now, in this moment, I'm sitting here looking at this gun like, what are you doing, bro? And I just happened to get a glimpse. And when you look at a revolver, you can see if it's loaded, you can see if it's not. And I'm looking at this revolver, bro, and he got bullets in all the chambers of this goddamn revolver. This mug is loaded. I'm looking at this joint, it's loaded. Loaded. And he done cocked the hammer back. He got this joint to my head, cuz. He got this joint to my head, bro. And he pressed it against my head so hard that at that point in time, it was when he pressed it, I could feel the cylinder part, the whole part on my head. That's how hard he was pushing that joint in my head, bro. And he said, "I'm gonna ask you again." He said, "I'm gonna ask you again. Did you call the police on us and tell us, call the police and tell them that was us?" And I was like, "Bro, I ain't gotta lie to you, man. You can go and ask Brian." He said, "Bro, I promise you it was a good 10-15 seconds of silence. This man staring at me, I guess reading my soul to see if I was lying to him or not." And then he moved the gun. But for whatever reason, this nigga moved the gun. And T said, he jacked me up and pulled me close to him. He said, "I'm about to go ask Brian, and if he tell me that you did, I'm coming back here." Boy, this man let me go. Him and Chunky left out the house. I locked that door. Bruh, I don't think I went outside for a few days, bruh. I don't think I went outside for a few days. I couldn't trust nobody in the neighborhood at that for a minute. Because it's like somebody in the neighborhood done went and told this nigga that I done called the police on him. And that made that man come up to my crib, to my house, and pull a gun on me. And you know what? What's crazy about this, bro? And I'm gonna tell you this. This probably wasn't nothing, but ain't no problem. This was nothing but God, because this how crazy this could have turned out. There was nobody at the crib but me and my brother. I think at this time my sister had already moved and went with her grandmother. So it was just me and my younger brother. And I gotta sit here and take care of him. I'm supposed to be watching over him. If something happened to me, I guarantee you, them boys knew my brother was upstairs. They was going to go get my brother next. Because my brother, I know my brother. My brother is just like me when it comes to sleep. He sleep heavy, but he don't sleep that heavy. And any slight type of sound or loud bang or something like that, a 22 is not that loud, but it ain't that quiet either. It was gonna wake my brother up. And my brother being who my brother is, Q was gonna come downstairs to figure out what was going on. And either they was gonna end up going upstairs to see him, or they was gonna meet Q on the way back down. On his way down the stairs to figure out what was going on. So either way, me and my brother would end up getting hurt in that situation. And Q was younger than me. Q was 5 years younger than me. I say all that to say this. God has a way of putting you through certain situations, or taking you through certain situations, just to see if you're going to think on him. And let me tell you something I didn't say while I was saying this. The entire time this man had pulled himself in my house and put that gun on my head, the whole time, the second he grabbed me, I immediately started praying, like, Lord, man, please don't let this man do nothing to hurt me. Don't let this man do nothing to hurt me, because I ain't got nobody here to defend myself. And this man, like, twice my size, 2 or 3 times my size. And then I started praying even more when this man pulled out a gun. I'm like, Lord, please don't let this man do nothing to me. Let me make it out of this situation, and I promise you, I ain't never turning my back on you. And that's when he asked me that last time, and asked me if I was telling the truth or not. And I told him. And that's when he told me what he told me. And love. I'll tell you, like I said, God will put you through certain things in your life, man, just to see if you're going to think on him. You know? And no, I shouldn't have went through that at a young age, man, but it's life. Life happens. You know, especially if you in situations where you ain't supposed to be in anyway, to begin with. Right? So I'm just saying like this, like, man, if you keep God first, man, and you remain standfast and unmovable in his word, yo, he gonna cover you. That's not my only run-in with being that close with death anyway. Like, I don't know if this man was gonna shoot me or not, bro. I don't know what that man was gonna do. I don't know what he had in his mind to do. I'm just thankful that I'm here right now, being able to talk to y'all and share my testimony with y'all. Because I couldn't have been here. Like, I got so many more stories, bro. But this is just one that was sticking out on this trip. You know, life can happen to anybody, man, but it's how you deal with it, bro. It's how you deal with it, and it's how in that moment, in that high pressure or high stress moment, are you thinking about what you need to be thinking about? Are you reaching for who you need to be reaching for? You understand what I'm saying? Like, are you giving praises to the person that is supposed to get you out of that situation and can get you out of that situation, can protect you in situations like that? Are you living right? Are you treating others how you supposed to be treated, so your good deed can come back to you forthwith? I've never been the type of person to treat somebody terrible. Never been. I ain't never been that type of person. I never will be, because I know where I came from, and even if I came from money, I wouldn't be that type of person. I wouldn't. I got too much to be thankful for. To be sitting out here trying to teach people, which I mean, not teach people, trying to treat people as if they're beneath me. We all beneath somebody. And the only person that we beneath is the one that sit up high and looks down low. Everybody else, we standing on the same level. No matter how much money you got, no matter how much you have earthly than the other person, bro, we all standing on the same level. Everybody got to put they pants on the same way, or they dress. You ain't better than me, and I ain't better than you. That's why I don't treat nobody like that. I treat people how I want to be treated. I show respect. I have the power of discernment, learning it even more, but my discernment be kicking in because I pray for it. Gotta pray for what you want. And just know, man, like, if you keep God first, man, like, He gonna be by your side. He gonna hear you. He gonna hear you in the time of need. Because that's what He want anyway. Keep Him first. Keep Him on your mind, in the forefront. If you keep God in your mind, man, give yourself all to Him, that ain't nothing that you gonna want for. All you gotta do is write it down, pray over it, and just leave it alone. Like, come on now. I don't know how this turned into a 30-minute rant, but listen, I just wanted to share that with y'all, just in case y'all may be going through something and you don't know how to navigate yourself. Just keep it in God's hand, man. Let him show you the way. Because I promise you, bro, you can't go or do nothing without him. You might think you doing something. You ain't doing nothing, bro. But listen, I just wanted to give y'all that. I might have rambled a little bit, but hey, hopefully I said something to be able to uplift y'all and keep your mind in the right place, and to let you know that what you going through, bro, is only a test. The test is just to see what you gonna do when it all hit the fan. Just to see who you gonna turn back to. Just to see if you gonna think on Him. And if that's the case, you go pass that test. If you're not doing that, man, you need to reevaluate your situation and your purpose. I'll holler. All right, kings and queens, look, check it out. I am here. I am in Virginia. I'm here to pick up this food from this place right here. I'm gonna post it right here. I'm hoping that this food is good, bro. I hope I didn't drive 5.5 hours for some butt. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I mean, never mind. Yeah, for some food that ain't good. Something on my phone. Stick with me, and we'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Can you hold it? I can hold it for you.
You can hold it for me?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, bet. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm with the lady. They got the,
Adele's kitchen.
Adele's kitchen, you know. I done made it all the way up to Newport News.
5 hours.
5.5.
Ooh.
5.5.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, we gonna see what you talking about.
Okay.
Here, man. You know you gotta do this. You gotta do this with the chip. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. It smells good. You know, it smells good. Got all right. Pass the smell test. I've been seeing people grab two.
Yeah.
Two
So
of
you get a
these.
good, you know.
Yeah. Let's see what they talking. Let me see. Hold on.
Walk off.
Coming in the Hyundai, leaving with your toothpaste. Good God Almighty. Hey, listen. Listen. If y'all ain't tried it yet,
Yes.
come through, fam.
Yes. Thank you.
Come through. This is where it's at. I might need to get that other bowl. I ain't gonna. Good God. Hold up. Time to go.
Yeah, but
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, boy, Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click. What's up, Foodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul?